Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. We had a Disney. We were talking about Disney's upcoming slate a couple of weeks ago. Sorry for the burp. And we had heard reports before that Kang Dynasty was no longer the title for Avengers 5, but then when they announced the slate, Kang Dynasty was the title for Avengers 5. Apparently that's changed again now. Kang Dynasty is no longer the title for Avengers 5. This is coming from a much bigger report from a Hollywood Reporter. And they talk about a load of stuff in this. Mainly that Kevin Feige himself is on, ship corrections. Like, he is course correcting this ship right now. He knows the issues. He knows he doesn't have any leads in the MCU right now. That's one of the main things that talks about, is like he's looking for his new Steve Rogers, his new Iron Man, his new Tony Stark. That's what he's looking for right now. Now, we'll discuss it in a bit on who that might be. But also, Kang Dynasty no more. He's not going to be mentioned in the title. And if Kang is in Avengers 5, it will be for a minuscule amount of time, or not at all. So it looks like they're not going with a recast. Well, if Kang is in Avengers 5, it probably will be a recast. But I think they just want to get someone in so they can get rid of Kang. Course correction. They're not doing it anymore. Which, alright, fair enough. If Kevin Feige's got a plan, I trust in that plan. Yeah, we ain't had the best years as Marvel fans, but this is a man who brought us 11 years of brilliance. Yeah, and you can't count that out. So, yeah. First question I want to ask you. What do you think the new title will be for Avengers 5? I think there's a very nice, simple title.
Justice League?
You're not going to get me this time. And that one is funny as saying Blade for the Henry Cavill thing, alright? It was close. Not quite there. But yeah, no, come on. A title for Avengers 5. And it could be anything you want, unless it's stupid. I'll tell you how stupid it is.
Well, I don't know, because I don't know what the story's going to be about.
Good point.
We don't know. It could be fucking Civil War 2 for all we know.
Rage of
Avengers
Ultron.
Civil War.
Not Age of Ultron. Rage of Ultron.
Nah. That's kind of cool, but at the same time, it sounds a bit dumb.
It does sound dumb, that's why I said it.
Avengers and Deadpool.
Well, so here's what I think the title will be now. Avengers Reassemble. Simple, but it lets you know as well that they're getting back together. They're doing a thing.
I feel like that's okay, yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, if you say something like that, it's gonna really change how, it kind of gets people thinking, oh, the original Avengers are coming back.
And that is one thing with that title that I thought, But, yeah, I think Avengers Reassemble is a pretty safe bet. Just having a look now, trying to...
Avengers 5.
Avengers, and they might just go with Avengers 5. They hadn't used numbers in titles apart from the Iron Man films, I believe.
Iron Man, and I'm pretty sure there was something else.
No.
I mean, like with the series.
Oh, Guardians.
Loki 2.
Guardians. Volume.
That plays into the theme of it a bit. I guess, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. This is out of my, I'm not blank to it. I've just not watched anything or been really getting involved in it. I'll be honest, I don't really like talking about this stuff as of now, because unless it's like casting news, obviously, and things like that. But when it comes to this Avengers movie, it just feels like they're changing their mind every 2 seconds.
Well, this is what this article's about. Like, Kevin Feige is getting in there now, and this is...
I'll say this, I'd like to talk about this film next, is when the trailer's upcoming for it.
Well, that ain't gonna happen, mate. This is 2026. This is coming out.
I'm happy to wait.
So, yeah. But looking for his new leads in the MCU, who do you think he's got right now? Who could?
Blade.
Mahershala Ali could. He needs a film first.
Nah.
Just Blade in the background. Constant.
Just Justice League it.
Yeah.
They all come together. Yeah. No development.
Yeah. The beginning.
Just big movie.
The beginning of Avengers 5 is an email thread of what is his what was thingy's name? Justin Hammer. Justin Hammer's got an email thread of all these different superheroes, and he's like, look at that one, look at that one, look at that one, and then they all come together.
Cool power.
Yeah. Oh, this cunt underwater. That's it.
Well, this one's good at sucking. Get him on.
Which one's that?
Blade. He's half vampire, half human, so...
No, he's the Daywalker.
Alright.
Yeah. He walks through the day. That's why he got his nickname. He goes on lovely day walks. There is one person who has just been cast, who I think, yeah, they could, they have got the star power right now, and they're being put in a very big role. Pedro Pascal, Reed Richards. A lot of weight comes with that name, a lot of weight comes with that character. You know, he could have... Well, we know Pedro's great, we know he's great. You know, a few people still are happy to see him in the role of Reed Richards, but let's give him a chance, see what he can do. And if it's anything like Pedro's done in the past, it'll be great. So, yeah. Another... Tom Holland as Spider-Man. Yeah, they're having a bit of a fight right now over the direction of Spider-Man. But he could be one of them mainstays.
Just trying to think of who else, really. Just because it's a bit... You know, we shouldn't even be really questioning this stuff. If they're going straight into a big Avengers film, you know, instead of like a build up to it, kind of like how they did Avengers 1, Avengers Age of Ultron, and then the big ones. This just feels like they're not doing any of that, and they're just skipping to the big movie.
Well, no, the big movie will be Secret Wars. I think they are as connected as we think Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty. I think they are going to be very separate stories.
Well, I think it definitely will be now, but still, it's not. There's nothing there to kind of symbolize. Oh, these guys coming together. Shang-Chi, another one that could be good.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Obviously, Cap. Again, I just don't feel like these characters are built up enough to, you know, it's not a case of like, if this movie doesn't make as much money as the previous Avengers films, which I don't think it will.
I don't think it will.
It's not because of the characters not being liked or anything like that. It's just there's not enough build-up prep for it. You had Iron Man, you had 2 Iron Man films, you had Thor, you had Cap, you had, you know, really movies that surround the character, and they just end on a bit where it's like, you know, maybe they'll try fix all that in the film at the start, but you shouldn't really have to fix that. It should already
the way I look at it is, our first Avengers film was the first time our Avengers came together, and that worked pretty well. I don't see why that can't happen again.
Yeah, but there's nothing to really connect them, these characters. Well, Shang-Chi has not dealt with anything.
There wasn't in the first Avengers film. Loki was that thing to connect them and bring them together. You know what I mean? So it can be done. It's not like everything needs to be set up immensely. Like, even leading into Infinity War was all like, well, there's only one film that comes out before Infinity War, and we better fucking find out where that Soul Stone is. Otherwise, how are they going to have time for it in Avengers Infinity War? Guess what? They made time, and it fucking worked.
Yeah.
It can be done. Because it happened in the first Avengers film. They came together. And I don't think this is going to be a crazy big Avengers team. I don't think it's going to be like Infinity War, Endgame, where all these characters were together, everyone who's been on screen. I think we will have Cap, Sam Wilson, Captain America, Shang-Chi, Carol Danvers, and then maybe some other, people. But them three, I think them three for definite, and then another three, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't think...
Like I said, I'm not really... I don't like talking about Kang Dynasty. I like more talking about Secret Wars. Just because this film seems like a bit of a mess. I get it. I get what you're saying. They are fixing it. But until then, it's just back and forth.
And that's what, and that's what I was saying. It seems like, when we've talked about this before, it seems like Marvel, as soon as they came out of the Infinity Saga, went, here's where we want the next one to end. It seems like they've already got that figured out, because we're hearing more stuff about Secret Wars than we do about Kang Dynasty. And it's like, here's where we want it to go, but they've really struggled putting them stepping stones onto it and getting there. But, yeah. Like I said, I don't think we're going to see Deadpool in Kang Dynasty. Don't think we're going to see Reed Richards in Kang Dynasty. Any of the Fantastic Four. And no, I really think they're going to be in Secret Wars. Post-credit Kang Dynasty. Yeah. But not in the actual film. So, yeah. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen? If they can make it Avengers 1, but for our new Avengers, okay. I feel like it can still work. But I also agree with you, it's like, we ain't got much time until we get there. And all this other stuff in between just seems like filler. If we're not going to see, like, these characters or that character. It's like, well, where's Wanda? Where's Yelena? Thunderbolts. Alright, cool. Well, we wanted Avengers, not Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts looks great, by the way, from what we're hearing. But, yeah. Anyway,